Got a car question you need answered? Send it to Naked Wheel Talk every Thursday on 947 Drive with Tando. Mcz James tackles your car questions with help from Naked's experts to help you make smarter decisions about your ride. Post your questions on 947's Facebook or X page. Naked Wheel Talk every Thursday on 947 Drive with Tando.
Naked Wheel Talk on 947 Drive with Tando. Cover your car, home, and stuff in seconds. Get naked.
Yep, Naked is an insurance app that gives South Africans all the cover with none of the hassle. I'm talking about instant comprehensive car insurance, faster, easier claims, 24/7 roadside assistance, and of course, lower premiums. All you have to do is visit naked.insure. That's naked.insure right now for a quote in 90 seconds and see how much you'll save. Cover your car, your home, and stuff. Get naked. Naked Financial Technology is an authorized FSP, and we are joined in the building by the man behind Naked himself, Ernest North is
Hello,
back with
Ernest.
us.
It's nice to be back. Thank you for having me.
Good to see you, Ernie. So I know that we've had this conversation a long time ago, and it's an ongoing conversation that I have with friends all the time. I've even said to Tando many a times when I got my BM back in the day, the way I was able to afford it was that I got a balloon payment, right? And I've had back and forth with people about whether or not that's a smart idea to get a balloon payment, because of course at the end of the day you still have to pay off all this stuff. So what is your take on the idea of getting a balloon payment?
Yeah, it's a fascinating topic because every day I see thousands of South Africans thinking about the best way to buy a car. And obviously, as we see people do insurance quotes with us and we see cars being written off or stolen and we have to pay for that, we notice the ways in which people buy their cars and how they manage to finance it. And unfortunately, a trend in South Africa is that in general, people are driving cars that are slightly too expensive.
Yeah.
And one of the ways in which they engineer this is by doing this or accepting this offer of balloon payments. And so what it is it says, rather than, if you're driving a 500,000 Rand car, rather than taking out a loan on the 500,000, we will pretend that, let's say, 40% of it you didn't borrow from us, and so you'll only pay off the loan on the one portion. But then, at the end of the 5 years, that money that we pretended you never borrowed actually has been growing at interest, and now you have to pay it back.
I think we're also assuming that everybody knows what a balloon payment is. So in essence, it's deflating the cost of the car on paper, but in reality, once you try to get rid of the car, that amount comes back with interest.
It comes back with interest, and so you're making the car more affordable for the 4 or 5 years that you're actually paying it off, but you are banking on being able to pay that big amount
cash.
Either cash or by trading in your car at that point and hoping and crossing your fingers that the trade-in value that you get at that point is enough to actually pay that once-off bill. So literally the bill they charge you at that last installment is your normal monthly installment of 4 or 5 grand plus whatever balloon payment you committed to. So they literally do a debit order of 204,000 Rand.
But is it not common, or is it not the regular trade practice or common practice, should I say, to refinance that balloon payment?
No. So what the most common thing that happens is that people trade in their car, and then they hope either they have to pay in a little bit of amount, or they hope that they get a small amount back because the trade-in value is worth slightly more. The problem with that is, at that point, you're just starting this whole cycle again.
It's almost like digging a hole.
Exactly. So, and you don't have a new deposit for the car that you're buying in 5 years. So effectively, by taking a balloon payment once, you're effectively saying, I'm never going to really own a car, because at the end of the 5 years, I'm probably going to struggle to take a proper deposit.
Just to follow up on my question then, can you refinance a balloon payment?
You can, but that's an even worse idea.
Okay, tell me why.
Because what you're saying is, okay, I'm going to keep this car, and I'm going to keep paying off this car, but that car is losing value, and so now you're borrowing against something that is losing value, and by the end of it, you're paying. So you're effectively just renting a car. You're never really owning a car.
In what world is a balloon payment okay?
A balloon payment makes sense where you have a lot of confidence that the value of this car in future will be significantly more than the amount that I'll owe as a result of the balloon payment. So some brands are really good for there's brands that I like that you know their resale value is going to be.
Like what?
No, I mean Toyota is a very good example of a car that you get above average. It keeps its value above average compared to other brands. And so what I like about something like that is it is a possibility to say, I have confidence that I will get that for the next 1 or 2 years maybe, I have a little bit of a cash flow strain. So I want to reduce the amount I'm paying monthly. But I have confidence that somewhere in the next 5 years, my income is going to catch up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be able to then start saving on the side for a deposit that I can use, because I don't want to go into a balloon agreement twice.
All right.
That's what I have to avoid.
Okay.
Is there a situation where, okay, like you say, I mean, most people, they're paying off their cars for 5 years. That's outside of the balloon payment itself. Is there a situation where once after 2 years, I get a big promotion or a big bonus? Can I put that money into my balloon payment?
You can. Most financing agreements have a form of penalty where they have budgeted now that they're going to borrow, that they're going to have you make use of this money. And so if you pay it off early, there's a penalty that you usually have to charge.
So paying in time.
So I would recommend not settling it early. I would recommend investing that money and then making sure that you put that money aside for the next car's deposit.
And final question from my side is, do balloon payments, if your car, when you see that I'm getting my car insured, does it affect my insurance at all?
That's a great question, because every day when we see people write off their cars or their cars are being stolen, as Naked, we settle that claim on the retail value of the car.
Yes.
So that's what that car is worth today. If you were to go buy this car today on the floor, what will you pay? So if you crash your car, Naked settles that claim at retail value. But very often, that retail value is different to what you owe on your individual loan, because your bank charges interest on a certain way. So when you do get comprehensive car insurance, make sure you tick the box for that one extra little thing, shortfall cover. And what we say there is, if there is a difference between what we pay out in the car insurance claim and what you owe, we will also pay that difference.
Okay.
If you've got a question, give us a call, 011 88 38 947. Jade, you have one.
Yes. So, hi everyone. How are you doing?
Fantastic, Jade. Ernie's here.
Okay, good. Okay, so my question is, I currently have my first car. It's currently 2 years, right? I have a balloon payment on it, and I would like to then get a second car. What would happen to the balloon payment if I were to refinance then the second car? Would the balloon payment of this one fall into that and make one big premium? And then would I have another new balloon payment on the new car? Or then would it be a better option to trade in this car, get a newer one, but then the balloon payments would then be doubled on both cars?
Yes, that's a very good question. So the first thing to say is that an individual finance agreement is always in respect of a specific asset. So you'll never have a deal where they put both cars on one account and you're paying off. There's a you have an individual contract that is for a specific car, and for illegal reasons that's so that if you don't pay off that loan, they come take that car.
Yes.
Like that car is linked to that loan. So I think what in the case of this caller, what I would recommend is, I'm not quite sure whether she actually needs both cars or
do you need both cars, Jade?
No, I don't need both cars. It's an option I'm looking into. So either trade in this one, get a newer model, right? But then the balloon payment on this one, what would happen to it? And then if I were to get like a second car that is a cheaper car, but that is also a balloon payment, because I would also finance that. What is the better option then?
Yeah, so the first thing you can do is on the existing car and on the existing loan is ask your finance provider for a quote to settle the loan. So that'll be a quote that includes a little bit of a penalty for settling it early, but you will know what it costs you to settle the loan, and then you will know what you will get if you sell that car or you trade it in, and then you will know where you are left financially. Yeah. Is it a little bit of a shortfall, or do you get a little bit of profit, or are you in a net positive or negative situation? Once you have that number, then you can think about the finance deal that's best on the new car, and always try to put down as big a deposit as you can, and try to make the balloon payment on that extra car, on that second car, as small as you can, because you're setting yourself up for better financial decision.
Jade, hope that answers your question. We'll contribute 1,000 rand towards your deposit.
Come on, towards your balloon payment.
Drive safe, Jade.
All thanks, of course, to Naked Car Insurance. Thank you so much, Ernie, for that. Was very insightful. I won't lie. It was really, really insightful. It's Naked Wheel Talk on 947 Drive with Tando, powered by Naked, the easy insurance app that gives South Africans instant comprehensive car cover at lower premiums. You can visit naked.insure and get a quote in 90 seconds. See how much you'll save.
CZ James tackles your car questions with help from Naked's experts to help you make smarter decisions about your ride. Post your questions on 947's Facebook or X page. Naked Wheel Talk every Thursday on 947 Drive with Tando.